We is vlogging, man. We is vlogging. What's a Flobo episode 193? As I approach 200, I have no plans to celebrate. Thank you so much for checking out this episode and all the other episodes. I thank people a lot because it's really compassionate, really considerate, and you guys should be thanking more people more often. Sidebar, part of this episode, I have a stack of thank you notes or thank you note cards that I bought after binge watching the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, because I was like, you know what, this year, which was 2021, I'm gonna write more. 2020, excuse me. I'm gonna write more thank you notes, and I realized that when you ask people their address at my age, they assume you're getting married. So I quickly stopped doing that. How's everyone doing? How's everyone great? If you guys are doing good, let me know in the comments below. What is your feeling about the week? What's your feeling about the year as you roll into the end of fall, into the holiday season? You guys know how I feel about the holidays. You guys have been watching all my shows. Holidays are great. I love the cold weather, or I love watching TV shows about cold weather. I'm not really a fan of cold weather myself. I can't wait for Christmas, and of course, my favorite holiday of all time, New Year's Day, but we have to get through Thanksgiving first. I want to give a shout out to members of the Boisterous crew. That's patreon.com/Flobo Boyce. And if you guys don't know, we always talk about bonus. But the Patreon has 3 exclusive shows you can only get on Patreon. We're talking Flobo saw it on Netflix, the stand-up comedy versions, where once a month we go and we break down a comedy album just from a comedian's perspective. Flo Beatles Book Club. Every other month we read a brand new book and we talk about it. We review it as well. And Flobo Tries, where I get to try new and exciting foods and experiences, testing that out right now. You can only get access to those if you're a member of the Boisterous crew. So patreon.com/Flobo Boyce. That's how you go about doing it. That's how you go about living it. That's how you go about dreaming it. So all around the interwebs, now on my side of things, After Hours, the spinoff of this show, is finally having its victory lap. The promo video went out on Tuesday of this week to say, hey, look, Monday night, November 22nd, it's going to be the last episode ever. And we talked about that a couple weeks ago, about how it feels. It's starting to feel a little bit real now. I'll admit it, I'm a little burnt out. I kind of wish I ended it 6 weeks ago when I announced it, but I know it's because there's a finish line. And I know I used to run half marathons, I would be fined on mile 10, miles 11 and 12. I would be like, I can't do this. Mile 13, I'll get that extra runner's high, like I'm almost done. But that point 1 where you cross the 13-mile barrier and your brain thinking 13 miles, I'm done. But there's that extra tenth of mile. You're just like, where is that finish line? I can't wait to have a pizza. Can't wait to have some beer. So I feel like I'm in that point 1 part now. But I know the show's going to be great. Leslie Colon, who's on the show before, Jack Farmer, who's been on the show before, and Evan T. Mack, who has not been on the show before, are all coming together to be part of the final episode. And it means a lot being able to do it. I think it's something that helped me out personally as a performer. I hope that it made your Monday nights or whenever you listen to it or watch it fun. Just how, and going back and seeing how the show itself has evolved from the first episode to episode 7 to about, I think, episode 20, until the week I had Ariana Madix in the show where I had to redo the background to give her like a really cool polished look. It really had evolved in its year and a half it was on the air. So I hope you guys can come out for that if you guys haven't already. One of the things I'm trying to figure out, though, is how do I make this work, the content on the road. I am going to New York next month in December. Can't tell you the dates because I don't want you breaking into my house. But I am going to New York for an undisclosed amount of time. And the challenge is now becoming, how do I bring this setup on the road? Like, cell phones are very, very important tools now. You can probably do a lot with a cell phone, but as far as like microphones or recording devices or lighting, I guess, is something I have to figure out and maybe put something aside, especially if the comedy picks back up again or if I get flown out to do other things. I want to be able to still contribute to the content thing, even if I am working on things IRL in real life. It's just another sign that there was a pandemic life and now there is a post-pandemic life, and it's trying to merge the pandemic life and the pre-pandemic life into this new post-pandemic life. I have a lot more masks now, but definitely trying to see, do I just go back and say, oh, no, content never happened, I'm back to being real life me? Or what I think is the most likely thing is, how do I find a way to stack content to distribute when I'm not there, I can't be there, or how can I have a mobile office so I can set it up on the road? That's something I'm trying to work out now. Of course, that requires a budget. And, well, you guys know if you're self-employed, it's always feast or famine. And right now it's holiday season. So even if you have a little bit of extra, you ain't gonna have extra when it's all said and done. So I'm looking forward to my trip to New York next month to see what I have in my equipment arsenal, what's good, what needs upgrading, if at all, to see if I can keep that lane open as I go back out the road. So that's kind of an adjustment. How are you adjusting with the pandemic? Have you have a situation where you're at this crossroads of, okay, I still want to do something I learned when I was locked down, but now the circumstances have changed. How do I modify that? How do I pivot that to make that make sense? Again, let me know in the comments below, because I like listening. I like reading. I like understanding where you guys are coming from, what you're working on. Other than that, though, it's just been a chill time. Trying to make the ends meet, try to make the content meet, trying to raise the profile. Luckily, I have a lot more fresh eyes in the content since the Mac Mania podcast was released on Spotify, which is cool. Having new people see this is your first time or first week or first month on the channel. Thank you, welcome, appreciate you. That's kind of what I've been asking for. That's what I've been rain dancing for so long. That's to have different people. My fans and my core, I respect you. I think everyone I know personally has supported me on some level, in some way. There has not been someone I know personally who just sat there and was like, whatever, brother. Like, whether it's buying a t-shirt or buying a book or telling a friend about me or sharing my content, everyone in my network has helped the brother out. But again, to grow is all about finding new audiences. And so I'm kind of grateful that I'm getting some fresh eyes that can help me influence what I do next as I try to reevaluate my Monday afternoon and Monday nights and all of that jazz. As far as for me, a personal level, I kind of let the diet slip a couple of weeks. So I'm going back into this lower sugar diet. The healthiest I was this year was definitely during Lent this year, where I gave up sugar wholesale and energy drinks, and it sucked for about 6 days. But day 7, I damn near had superpowers. I was running faster, I was sleeping better, I was getting like abs. It was great. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of that. I do have the occasional like glass of wine, and you all know that's like packed with sugar. That's what alcohol is. It's fermented sugar or distilled sugar. But I'm trying to get back on the diet kick. This past Sunday, I went to see the Chargers at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, and it was fine. It was great. It was a great arena. Terrible to get there, terrible to leave. It's just very, very expensive. It's about $115 to park the car. So I took the Uber, and that was about $80 round trip. But that day, that Sunday, I was like, all right, I'm going to go ham. And I'm going to had IHOP breakfast at the arena. Like, I had cheeseburgers upon cheeseburgers. And then, so Monday has been the start of the Eat Clean Flobito, and hopefully I can drop some pounds before I get on my flight to New York at some time undetermined next month. So wish me luck on the fitness thing, wish me luck on the content thing, and I wish you luck on whatever you're working on. That is for me in this edition of Wassup Flobo, episode 193. No idea. I'm doing 200. I'm not sure if it's even worth celebrating or something different. Maybe it's your business as usual. You let me know what I should do if you have an idea. But that is for me, y'all. Call your mother, be nice to your friends, and we'll talk soon.